Piggy has just finished screening. What was the reaction like?
It was great. People really liked it, and they really responded to the theme and to the characters. So it was fantastic. It was quite moving as well. Yeah.
And the film started life as a short. What was it about that short that made you decide that it needed to be developed into more story?
For me, it was the character. I just fell in love with the character and also with the conflict. I thought it was a good idea to make a story about a thriller about a moral dilemma.
And I mean, your lead, she is fantastic. Where did you find her?
It took me 2 years to find her for the short. I went to every film school, every high school. I did castings. I even jumped people into the street, say, "Oh, would you like to do a casting for a movie?" People thought I was crazy. But it was one day that I was watching a play, and she was just an assistant to the actress, and she just came a moment on the screen, and she did us very like 5 minutes on stage. And I thought, well, she's great, but she looked a bit old. And I asked my producer, who was with me, and said, well, I saw her in this other play, and she's fantastic in that, and I think she could play younger. And I went to see that play, and she was stunning. And of course, I met her for a drink, and I asked her to do this last look in the short, and she completely nailed it because she understood the character perfectly. And the fact that she's older is so much better because we could speak the same language, and by the end of the show we were close friends, and that made the travel to the feature so much easier because we kind of I knew who I was writing for, and that's great. Yeah.
And it is a role that I think does need that trust between lead and director, because she spends a lot of time in, I guess, she's quite exposed. So was that important that that you created this safe space for her?
Absolutely. I mean, it was for me very important that it was also someone who knew who she was and her worth, because I didn't want younger actors to go through a traumatic experience just to make the movie. And actually, Laura, we had a lot of fun making the movie. Some scenes were, of course, quite hard to do it, but the harder time was for the younger girls, the ones who played the bad girls. They were so overwhelmed by being so mean that they just couldn't handle it. But Laura, she's just amazing. What can I say?
I mean, they are very mean, but I think it's an accurate and unfortunate portrayal of bullying.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people are like that. I mean, it's what they say, the virality of evil. People don't really think they're being evil. They're just having a good time. Yeah.
And the film's being released in the UK soon. Why should people take a chance on it?
I think they're going to have a good time, having a really bad time at the same time.
Thank you.